What's good? What's good? What's good? I ain't gonna hold y'all long for bullshit. I ain't gonna hold y'all long for bullshit. I probably should have went on a little earlier because I'm not gonna be able to be on here for too long. But I got 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes max. So, but listen, I'm gonna talk about Chris Brown real quick. What's up, Sonya? What's up, Warrior? And then I'm going to do a little plain speaking, and hopefully it is well received. Okay, but listen, right? So I don't know if y'all have been following all this stuff about Chris, right? Chris Brown. And I love myself some Chris motherfucking Brown. Okay, but apparently he has gotten into it. His birthday is in May. I think it was May. I forgot what it is, but it's the first. It's within the first 15 days of May, right? And Usher threw him a party, and at the party, um, they said Chris was drunk and high and shit, and he saw Tiana Taylor, and him and Tiana Taylor, they been at odds because she pulled out of the the some type of performance that they was going to give, right? And then they said, and subsequent for her, after she pulled out, they said that I think it was the Grammys, and it canceled the performance with Chris, and they gave some, and they gave some type of reasoning about him being a woman abuser doing the Michael Jackson routine, and they're saying Michael Jackson is a child abuser and shit like that. So whatever, right? So they said when they seen Tiana Taylor, this is all allegedly, because the three people that's involved in it hasn't came out and said shit. So who knows? But sometimes you have to take shit Hollywood like that and be like, listen, you know, don't say shit. Just let a motherfucker think whatever, right? But anyway, so and they said that hey Angela, and they said that he went off on Tiana Taylor or whatever, and Usher was trying to calm the situation down. And then they said Chris and his entourage got mad and left. He left, went out behind the trailers and stuff because they're on tour. And they said that something happened and they jumped Usher, gave him a bloody nose, what have you. Usher went live the next day and to show he did not have a bloody nose. Chris actually performed at his friends and lovers tour the next day or whatever, and all supposed to be well. But then they had footage that Chris Brown had got into it with Missy Elliott's, at Missy Elliott's party or concert or performance or something or whatever. So this is what I'm gonna say about Chris, right? So now, y'all, just I need y'all to bear with me, right? Okay, I just need you to understand this. Okay, now when I say this, don't say but. Okay, when I say this, make sure you listen to what I'm saying before you say, but wait a minute, that's not exactly the truth. So listen to what I'm saying, okay? Chris Brown, I love me some Chris, but I'm gonna keep that shit 100 with you, right? I'm used to, and just know, I'm just telling when I'm used to this type of shit here, okay? When you get into it with, your friends, or pretty much with your friends. Just say you get into it with your friends. Y'all having an argument, whatever, you going off, whatever. I'm not used to the going low situations, right? And trust me, I know y'all probably done got into with y'all friends and this family too. I'm not used to the first. I mean, right out the gate, the first thing they do is go low. Like this shit they do around here. Okay, so I'm not used to that type of shit, and I know you normal motherfuckers, y'all not used to that either. You know, y'all going off whatever, and that's where it is, right? Maybe a couple times it might go a little low or whatever, but it's not going to the point to where you have seen shit, and this is the only thing that we can compare it to because this is the only setting that we're all familiar with. I don't know each person's setting which y'all you know are accustomed to, so this is the only place that I can compare it to, right? You're not used to all of that, right? I don't mean to be speaking for nobody, but I'm just guessing. And I used to all that bullshit. So, and when you're arguing with, your mate or whatever, I'm not used to, like, okay, I might cuss you out, cuss them out or whatever. And I might call him some names and shit. And I'm used to him cussing me out. But he's not gonna call me a bitch and go there and this, that, and third, whatever, and go all low like that, with the exception of University of Florida and that Walker husband and that dude who life I messed up. And that's it. Now so I don't remember nothing else past 20 but 2021. I don't remember nothing else YouTube related, okay? Because I know y'all. I'm make sure I'm being technical, okay? I'm being technical for y'all. I'm just laughing because I'm being because y'all motherfuckers will nail your ass. Like, wait a minute, bitch. That ain't the exact. That ain't the truth. I'm just telling you. You know what I'm saying? I have cussed cursed guys out before, and whatever, and they cussed me out back, but they not going to all those extra. Even though I went there, calling them name or whatever, they not, they're not calling me names or whatever. They don't cuss my motherfucking ass out, and I got the message. Okay, it's just so. But this different type of dudes, from Chris. Chris ain't like that. You don't even have to call Chris a name. I done seen Chris, people just give their opinion. And Chris wouldn't call a motherfucker a bitch, a hoe, suck his dick, this, that, and the third. He goes in. So Chris is a different type of person. All right? Yeah, hey, shouting. Yeah, so Chris is a different type of person. All right? So, but yeah, so stuff like that, that's a that type of response is a shocker to my system because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But then but in the same tone, on the same respect, you have guys that because he'll say, and I love me some Chris Brown, but he'll go into he a man and then this, that, and the third, whatever. It's like when you need to behave like one. Okay, you don't want if you want to be treated like a man and then they want respect like a man and could be considered as a man, but if you don't act like one, then what the fuck? So, he be going off and stuff like that because they got some videos, honey, chronicling his life and all his some of his social media activities, his responses and shit like that. Chris, I'm trying to tell you, he done talked about that girl that was in 3LW, Lisp what that girl named Keely, honey, and I look at just the little comments these people made, and they didn't even go there, okay? And he done talked about their ass, okay? I mean, bitches and hoes, and you did this here, da, da, da. I mean, just go to the low quick. Like, god damn. It's like, I don't know, is it the climate? I don't know. But it can't be because like I said, those experiences I've had, that old motherfucker, um, University of Florida, that was the last, like, low type of responses that, and it's always a shocker. It's a shocker to me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What kind of sissy ass shit is this? But anyway, so yeah. But hey, so I got so let me talk about this, right? Talk about this, right? So I am going to remove that video off of members only. It's not that, I mean, I'm gonna remove it. God damn, that's and here's my complaint, right? And it's not really a complaint, but I guess it is. But again, if it doesn't apply to you, don't apply to you. I know that around here, YouTube is the pinnacle. Is your pinnacle. It's yours though. Okay? It is it's an importance to you. It's where you seek attention. It's where you seek to do whatever. All right? That is a lot different than people that have a YouTube channel to come out here and do something different because our purposes are different. All right. Your purpose is to be an attention seeker and to do whatever it is you do. Other people's purposes are something totally different. And the priorities are definitely different. Because I can't see, just to be to start the shit, to just to come out and prioritize it over people feelings and shit like that, and just to go. And I'm not talking about responding. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, when I come out 9.9% of the time, I'm responding and going to fuck off. But I'm not talking about. I'm talking about people that intentionally come out to hurt people. That's what I'm talking about, or to keep some shit going for decades and shit. That is, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And here's the thing, right? The motherfuckers that agree with it is the motherfuckers that do it. Notice, only the moment I call motherfuckers slow, dumb, mental health challenge, ghetto, wacky, blah, 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 it's the motherfuckers that I'm defining that got a problem with it. Everybody else don't. They going about their motherfucking business. That's what I'm saying. So if it doesn't apply to you, then you shouldn't apply to you. But you have a select few that wants a problem with you, whatever it is. That is something I wouldn't advise. Read the room, read the tone, and whatever. You know, you may or may not get it, but you may or may not get it right then, but you'll definitely get it at a later point. Just read the motherfucking room. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to me, but no longer trying to be nice or whatever. That's just ain't gonna work out. But when you and see, look at, but they tune in for the bullshit. I mean, when they thought I was going to talk about Chris Brown all day and just, la 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 la. I start talking. I'm going to tell you about your ass, baby. They come on back in. That's fine. Come in. Yeah, you probably one of the motherfuckers that needed to hear this. But it's just so different over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, I understand they make money on social media. They make money from social media. They make money. They grow their audience by doing whatever it is they do. You have some family channels. You have the Insta models, you have, people that do all kind of shocking shit, say okay, whatever it is, and they get money from it or whatever. Some people use their platforms to break into different industries and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be bodybuilding, singing, acting, dancing, things of that nature, whatever. And you got people that just use it for bullshit because they are thoroughly thrown off. I don't care what nobody say. And if you go somewhere that where you have to pay somebody and sit down there and they tell you that honest to God truth, if you delight in bullshit and gossip and all that type of shit and slander all the time, just something is wrong with you. I don't and see and that's not my profession. So I don't know if it's a characteristic trait. I don't know if you just some how you was raised. I don't know. Or what you picked later on in life. I don't know. But I'm just saying. So what I'm and why I say this is and I do apologize to the people that are decent. You know what I'm saying? Because my patience is short now, short term, very short for the bullshit. And I think everybody is reading the room, or at least they getting the motherfucking message. And no, one motherfucking wrong thing, and I don't know. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but it may go some kind of way. It might not be immediately, but it's definitely gonna be on the motherfucking fucking books for later, right? But and I've gotten messages, right, and I don't mind the messages or whatever, okay, from the people that I know that say, well, Andrew, you'll take that. Are you gonna take the that video off of member only or whatever? And yeah, but I'm talking about the fake accounts or the motherfuckers I don't really deal with or whatever. Why'd you ask me about when I'm gonna take my video off of members only? Like what the fuck? It's like y'all so different over here. Like when we write about sports and politics and relationships or pretty much the real things in life that matters. All y'all want to know is, well, I'm gonna take the video off members only. I mean, I promise you, it's so different. It's just a different culture. I mean, we write about things that really matter on other platforms. We write about things and stuff that affects our life and our loved ones. This sector is nothing but a big fan club in a damn fantasy land replete with sickos, weirdos, suicidal motherfucking researchers and shit, thinking they could help save somebody that's caught up in the system, and people with God like or savior like complexes wrapped up at a ghetto state of mind of thinking. You know? I mean, this is free labor intense and shit for me, which makes me goddamn crazy. I'm so glad y'all erased my goddamn memory and ran me back to my goddamn people. I'm gonna release the motherfucking lie, but just to let you know, I have no patience anymore. I have no sympathy and no empathy. I don't have it to give. I'm out of it. I got to give that to motherfuckers that sincerely motherfucking need it. And then, because, and then I'm going to tell you, I'll say that now. This is what I'll say. And y'all just heard me. I'll say that. And the response I'll get back, well, she thinks she better than other people. She thinks she perfect. Well, she can go somewhere else. She always calls somebody stupid. She always calls somebody crazy. And it's not like I'm not saying this shit without evidence of what I'm saying. I'm pointing directly to what I'm saying. And if you think it's normal, then it could be the problem is something is wrong with you. And I see, and I talked about this the other day, but I see that and I don't mean to use her name or whatever, but I see that Hollywood Next figured it out. This other person that was telling me about this other sector figured it out. This ain't nothing but a big old motherfucking fan club. With certain things, I'm real serious. With certain things, I'm not. Not serious about bullshit. Mm-mm. I'm not serious about mean-spirited shit. You got people that do nothing but go and try to intentionally harm somebody. And I'm not talking about physically harm. I'm talking about YouTube harm, which is insane. I don't know how that works. Who intentionally, and people have other things that goes on in their life, but they have some motherfucking fucking with them. And I'm not speaking, about myself. I'm speaking what I see people do to other motherfuckers out there. Just constantly with some bullshit. It's like you ain't got nothing better to do or nothing else to think about in your day other than motherfucking YouTube. And just the fact because you're on YouTube doesn't mean that YouTube is your focus. You have some people that focus on this shit. That makes it a priority. I can see you focusing on it and making it a priority if you're doing good work. If you're doing shit that matters and not bullshit. They'll criticize your shit and do something similar or worse. Like, huh? I mean, why these motherfuckers need to Google the word hypocrite and see if their motherfucking picture is sitting by. And you can't say certain things, whatever. Everybody think you're saying something about them. Everybody think you're writing something about them. Like, no. And that can easily be solved if you just ask. Nope. They're going to go live and say, like, it's like, And see, that's what I was like, you know what? I have choices. I can choose to fuck with you or not. And when I say I don't fuck with you, that don't mean. And see, around here, when you say you don't fuck with somebody, that means that you're in a beef. You got to go back and forth. Blah blah blah. Blah. No, that don't mean none of that. That means hello, goodbye, pleasant exchange of words. Both of us are out. That's what that means. It's like the craziest motherfucking shit. I never. I was talking to somebody, baby, and we seem like, do you see and hear this shit? I am so glad y'all motherfucking finance my lobotomy. Y'all done erased my goddamn brain. And I want to shout out to the people that have contributed because y'all done gave me a motherfucking memory goddamn animal and brought me some goddamn Nike running shoes. I'm like, what the hell? I don't care about nobody don't understand about no case. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on either side. I've never tried to get nobody to switch them up side because I'm not saying just I promise somebody I'll be good. I'm just gonna be quiet and do whatever. But don't think just because I don't that I can't. Go fly your motherfucking bird somewhere else. You know. But I'm gonna take the video off. I'm gonna take the videos off members only. I'm gonna take it off. What happened was I was just in the studio after I got off the live. I said, well, let me see. Because the other instructions and shit, they required you put it on private. It required you to do too much, right? As far as doing the live private, right? Get all these emails, send the request, blah 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 blah. That's okay. I said, if I do it like different times or whatever, and just put the motherfucker on whatever, and that should suffice, right? Should gives my stalker some stumbling blocks. I'm just doing it to be an ass back. Right, but some people, I just don't know. Some people, oh my God, just want to have it with you. Now, who does that? I just don't be sitting nowhere, be like, I sure want to get into it with that motherfucker about something so simple. If it's about politics, if it's about stuff like that, that's something totally different. Okay? Those are places where your voice should be heard, where your displeasure should be registered. Okay? Not no motherfucking fan club. Bunch of sick weirdo motherfuckers. Obsessive and shit like that. What kind of shit is that? That's not no. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you. Go somewhere and pay somebody for them to tell you. That's not normal. Motherfucker, like, and the lies, the threat. That's how I know. I know that on the street, your ass was either a runner or you got your ass beat if you was on the streets with this same bullshit. Because on the streets, you know better. But people just don't generally fuck with nobody and not expect somebody to turn around and bust the hell out you, you know? But I'm going to take them goddamn video off whatever. I'm just saying, don't be with no bullshit with me. Okay? If you just got a problem with me, just do that. Don't be hinting around and trying to get in it and trying to, be a gnat and shit and trying to, hey, you pick me to fight. I got a problem with you. I want to argue with you over this, over that, over this. Just say it. I hit my, or better, and this is the thing. This is where I know these motherfuckers ain't about that life. If you was really about that motherfucker life, good and goddamn well, you don't come on this motherfucker and have no motherfucking telethon. You get that motherfucking contact information and you get that goddamn phone get to going like that. You got a problem like that. Shit, that's how I know. I'm talking about, I don't, child, please. You damn right I don't know no motherfucker like this and don't want to. These motherfuckers, you think you don't listen here. Can you imagine this? You think you done got you some YouTube friends from this fan club section and shit? Y'all going out to the goddamn club and shit, something pop off. You think you got somebody? Hey, you got two hands. You got yours. Well, if you got 5 people with you, Then you say you got 10 extra hands. Shit done popped off. Hell, you ain't got number 2 hands, yours, cause them motherfuckers done ran off. Hey girl, Melanie, what's good with it? Yeah, with those people that dropped out, they must be had a premonition. You know, they must be had a premonition. Mm-mm. I just don't. Mm-mm. If I wouldn't talk to you in my real life, why am I talking to you on this motherfucking thing? I just don't know how that works. Like what? I wouldn't fuck with you in real life. And you probably wouldn't fuck with me, and that's fine. Probably because you can't fuck with me in real life. But I'm just saying, I'm fuck with you in real life. I'm not going nowhere with you. First of all, I'm gonna look over that outfit. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere with you. Nowhere. And I look at that outfit and you think you fly? I'm like, hell no, let me get the hell out of this car. No, I'm just well, that's serious. I'm telling the truth on that, but yeah, that's just crazy. But I am going to take the motherfucking video off. You don't have to make no motherfucking fake accounts and ask me, you don't take the video off. I am going to take it off. I don't have any memberships or whatever, but it's on members only. All right. I was just testing out a bunch of options on trying to, you know, do private live and shit to the people. Y'all, you know, I got to get my nose right. Wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. But you know what? And here's the thing, right? I don't know, and I'll repeat this. I don't know. Does it sound different when I call somebody crazy, slow, and dumb, whatever? Because I done heard the same motherfuckers complain that I said, say it. Is it different when I talk about um different things or whatever when it comes to, and I really don't do that. I mean I can. Um I probably will when it comes to intimacy and things of that nature. Is it not classy then? Or is it only classy when other people I'm just trying to get it together. I'm just trying to understand. I don't give a fuck, but I'm just trying to, see how stupid and ridiculous that sounds. A lot of times people need to focus, shut the fuck up, and try not to be a hypocrite and not to sound stupid and ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? And understand that unless we can affect the things that you love, the things that you care about, we can't affect you. We can't hurt you. So there's nothing on YouTube you can do to me. Nothing with it or anything. I give less than a goddamn. You can't destroy shit or whatever. I handle that. I'm the destroyer when it comes to me, my life, and whatever's in it. I'll do it. So you can't weaponize shit against me. I don't care what you think. I don't care how hard you try. It's not going to work. Now, I may get mad one day and turn the tables on your ass. So leave people the fuck alone. Mind your business. Stay in your motherfucking lane. I'll stay in mine. You come in my lane, I might hit you. I might go around you. All depends. But I just need you to know and understand that sympathy, y'all know that patience. I will get messages, and Karen J is well, maybe I shouldn't have said her name, but she is one that will always leave a message. After she listens to a live and things of that nature, she said, Lord, you got patience. You got patience. You got patience. You got patience. Well, that patience is, I'm done with that patience because I have other things to do. I don't give a damn if you understand this motherfucking case or not. I don't give a fuck if you understand the law or not. If you don't get it by now, then you won't. It's some shit that I shouldn't even went down that path with any motherfucking way. I don't even know what the fuck I was thinking about. Because people talk a good game like they got it, they understand it, whatever. And the next thing you know, you're the bad guy. How the fuck I'm the bad guy? You know the bad guy? The motherfucker that's on top of that paper. The United States of America. That's the bad guy. Pay that high ass cable bill. I looked at all that goddamn money I done paid on that goddamn cable bill. And when I tell you, not cable bill, Lord, Pacer bill, you know how many that goddamn pocketbooks I could have gotten? And over what? For what? Dealing with niggas. Motherfucking niggas. Something I don't even deal with. That's why I'm pissed. I'm pissed at me. Ooh, and I'm probably gonna take it out on y'all. I'm just telling you. Just telling you, be careful. Yeah, I don't even do that. I don't deal with nobody that says the word looked at it, heard it, and shit. However you say it, scrimp and shit like that. I'm not nobody that say that. My ass kicked. Hey, Mo. Too bad I ain't got time to drop the link, but I will. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to take the video off. Hope maybe I get to it tonight or whatever. I don't know. But I need my motherfucking ass kicked. I'm too nice. I am. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I'm too nice. And the only thing that motherfucking matters to me is the motherfuckers that matters to me. The only fucking thing. Other than that, outside of that arena, I don't give a fuck. What you say, what you do, what you put up, I don't give a fuck about none of that. But just know this is the narrative killing motherfucking season. And this might be the jail going to jail last season. It all depends. Like, don't fuck around. And you know what? It's so crazy. Somebody, I ain't gonna call their name, but somebody would show me verification of stuff. And this is scary crazy that we do these things alike, right? I understand why we do it alike, but this is crazy about the similarities because that person would show me proof of certain things. So I know, not to prove nothing to me or anything like that, but I know when people are saying something totally opposite, like, oh, this, that, and the third, whatever, I know the truth. I don't say shit. I let y'all run with it. Y'all let y'all run all over this motherfucker with it. And I'm sitting there looking at it. I be like, like, and I do the same thing, right? I showed, um, I guess I can say this because it's protected and nobody can get a hold to it. So I showed two people some legal paperwork where you keep fucking around, your ass might go to jail. You know, but I ain't come out here and say say nothing about it, whatever. But those people know that it exists. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy that we do the same thing without even like saying what we be saying, like, okay, we're gonna, like, we plan to do this, and so that's how we move. That person does it, I do it, and I didn't even do it to them. I just did it to two other people, right, when something popped off. But yeah, that's crazy. And it's like, and we see a lot of this shit, the same way. That is crazy. I like to deal with motherfuckers I have a lot in common with. Like, I think I have some things in common with Mo Warrior. I know I have some things in common with Melanie, and I have things in common with Levi, and some other people, a few other people. Right? I ain't gonna go down a whole list of motherfuckers, but this right here, honey, oh Jesus, this is crazy. This ain't nothing but a big old motherfucking fan club. A big ass fan club. I don't hear about no support or none of that. Because some of you motherfuckers have done some things that says nothing about support. I've read, and I've sat here and I've seen how some of y'all attack the motherfucker attorneys or whatever, been attacking them. And with attacking, right? But here's a better one. Questioning them. Like, huh? What the fuck is you questioning them for? You got to be out your motherfucking mind. You got to be out your mind, right? And when I laugh, I laugh because I want to and why I want to. Ooh, ooh, Lord. I just wish all y'all lived in 2 hour radius. But listen, but listen, um, but I've been looking lately at some of the old Twitter stuff, right? And people that I recognize from this sector. I mean, they used to question the hell out of Greenberg. Like, you do know that man did go to school for this shit. You don't know what the fuck it is you're talking about. Because a lot of people, and I'm not going to be responsible for this. Because why I got to be responsible for it? And y'all, I'm trying to tell you, when y'all hear me, if we're talking about this, whatever these people think about the law and whatever it is, I think that, and this is only somebody stupid or dummy, that when I try to explain the law, that I'm defending it. I'm not defending it. I'm just explaining it, why it happened, why it the procedure, right? That's why I said, gave what I put out. I said, okay, maybe if I told them about FRE, FRCP, SpongeBob added in FRAP or whatever, maybe they'll, while they Google everything else, find out what that means. But it's a waste of time. It's useless. It's whatever. And here's the thing, some people was already dumb starting out. And I'm not talking about dumb with regards to the law. I'm talking about dumb with K through 12. So there's nothing you can do about that. I gave a person a good example. All right. Tamar Braxton is running around with that lawyer Jeremy, right? If I'm not mistaken, Jeremy dropped out of school, went and got his GED, and went to law school and so on and so forth. I know that he was a bad boy. I think he dropped out, but I do know for a fact that Judge Mathis dropped out, guys, and he, went through whatever he went through, turbulence, whatever, and then came out on the other side of it, right? And all of us got all kinds of little stories, okay? I said that a long time ago. So by no way I've ever said I was motherfucking perfect things, this, and another, whatever. You know, never had a superiority complex, whatever. I don't life shame nobody until I'm operating under disclaimer number 2. And that's because you didn't try to life shame me. But you got motherfuckers that don't even have a disclaimer, 1, 2, or 3, and will life shame your motherfucking ass right about the rip. Okay? They don't never get no motherfucking blowback for that shit. But I get it, right? I get it. But anyway. So I explained this. I said, you have people that from K through 12, they were logical, they had common sense, they were smart, and they dropped out, right? Maybe in the 9th or 10th grade. They went on to get that, well, however they made it in life or whatever. And they can hold that conversation with you. Okay? Their understanding and their logic, their comprehension and all that shit is such where they get it. They get legal ease. They get medical terminology. They get technical shit. Okay? Where about you have somebody that from K through 12 wasn't a good student. They barely made it. And if they old enough, they could probably got caught in that system where they was just, promoting your motherfucking ass to get your ass on up out of there. You was in the special classes and shit like that. Even though you graduated, your understanding and comprehension and shit, you probably think understanding and comprehension is the same thing, ain't ain't where it needs to be. So you're not gonna understand, you're not gonna pick up none of this. And just to show you, if I'm telling you about the law, why this, why that, whatever, that doesn't mean I'm defending it. I'm just telling you about it. Doesn't mean that I agree with it. But a lot of these people have a way of understanding this and that. That is not my concern. That is not my job. What my problem, see, my thing is I have a weakness for helping. Okay? I no longer have that weakness for helping you over here no more. I don't give a fuck if you get it or don't. I don't give a fuck. I really motherfucking don't. And then I'm gonna be the bad guy because I'm telling you, no. Well, we done been up 4 days in the morning. debating about some motherfucking shit. I don't give a fuck if you get it or not. Hell, go back, go and shit. I don't, you know what you. This is what I tell you what you can do. If you really want to motherfucking know, cause now I'm just gonna read that motherfucker, and if somebody, if somebody I know that's not on, on a different kind of wavelength, and I look in that chat and I see a little question, I answer it, but I ain't gonna debate about that motherfucker. I'm gonna read the motherfucker just like you can read it. And I tell you, but better yet, once you get it off Pacer, get it off Pacer, Google my tweet, Instagram, or however the fuck, Bongina, and ask her to explain that motherfucker to you. How about that? Argue with her about the motherfucker. On all the paperwork, there on the signature line, there's one of the motherfuckers at the office that done signed on it. Email them motherfuckers. All you gotta do is take the name, put a dot between it, at whatever department they in. If it's Homeland, that's H. I have to go and look. I'll tell you, I'll give you all the motherfucking goddamn what's the names. And you can just ask them the questions. Argue with them about the motherfucker. Them are the people that you need to argue with about anyway. I don't give a goddamn whether you get it or not. I don't give a fuck. I understand it. And then you got to argue with motherfuckers about shit that already played out. Ain't like it's going to happen again. It has already happened. Got to debate about the evidence and all this crazy shit. Then all of a sudden you the bad guy. No. And I'm not talking about nothing as of recent. This is built up from years. Okay. I'm not talking nothing as of recent. I'm not talking. No, I can't even. I miss Stevie Wonder on this shit. Maybe when I'm tired, I'm done. I'm over it. But it's like it's the craziest shit. I was like, I done wasted all that motherfucker. Cause and here's the thing, right? When we're arguing about, and not over him, okay, when we're arguing about politics and the shit that really matter, what they say in politics, kitchen table items. Okay? When we argue about shit like that, nobody want to do nothing to you. Use they weaponize their platform to come. Nobody want to do that. I might cussing you out for no reason. Like, huh? you you will get into it if you talking bad about their candidate or something like that or whatever. But you're arguing actual key points. Not just arguing bullshit with a bunch of ghetto motherfuckers, niggas and shit. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. You go watch it. I've been doing my motherfucking researching and watching because I'm trying to tell you, Hollywood Next figured this shit out. She figured this motherfucker out. The other person that told me, about the sect or whatever, this other sect, they figured this shit out. Let me tell you something. You won't go over there and click on to the people over there, and I'm just making up something that's discussing Chinese arithmetic. Your ghetto ass won't click on that. Because you don't even know what the fuck they talking about anyway. So you want to go over there and start shit with them people. You want to take your no good motherfucking ass over there to even goddamn to educate yourself to see what the fuck they talking about. This is no good. Lord have mercy. Yeah, and I can say, as well as a lot of people, who the fuck raised you? Who? Because here's the thing, right? We get raised, then we make our own motherfucking choices. But this is what I do know, and this is I've seen crackheads do this. I've seen the nightlife people do this. You know, the people that's stripping and shit, all that type of stuff, whatever. When they was raised with a church background, or they were raised the right way, and they were given the right tools, right? And then when we get older, we're supposed to strengthen those tools and do the right thing. We don't always do that, but it is what it is, right? Your ass harken back to those things. And then we can get on track back that. But if you weren't raised back shit, it's hard for you to get to a place where you can get out of that shit and go on, get on the right path and do the right thing or whatever. Case, if you think I'm lying, look at some of them deadbeat dads. Look at some of them deadbeat motherfucking dads. You think I'm lying? Look at them. You have some people in psychology that believe that our childhood that still stand on this today, that our childhood plays a major part on how we parent and how we, you know, how well we do in life. You know what I'm saying? You have some of them don't consider the variables. You know what I'm saying? Then you have other psychologists, whatever, they consider the variables, the different things that can happen that could, sway to change your direction, right? Your projection, okay? But I know this, like Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston was on all that motherfucking dope, alleged crack at times. All them good men that she could have got with, she got with Bobby. But through all of the little documentaries and the movies and what is said about her, she was always singing and praising the Lord. They said in that hotel room, she had her Bible, and she would pray with with call people and pray with them, read the Bible with them. I had one ex that, well, it was two, that we would pray together and we would read the Bible together. Ain't that crazy? And one of them was the initiator of it. Ain't that crazy? hmm But of all that dope and all that stuff, she stayed steadfast to her gospel roots, to um, the rearing that her parents gave her, right? Her family was present somewhere, somebody, her friends and stuff. So you can tell a lot of shit if you just sit back and pay attention. I'm the type of person, I pay attention. You might not think I am, but I profile everybody. Yes, yes. Because me, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm not funny acting like I tell you about the Leos in the family, right? The Leos and the Virgos in my family. The Leos, the Virgos, and the Scorpios, we have problems in my family. I'm gonna tell you that right up off the rip. Sometimes them Pisces be trying to interject. We're like, not right now. Okay. But us Virgos, Leos, and us Scorpios, we have problems. And all three of those signs can be some nasty motherfuckers when they want to. Okay? And read your motherfucking ass and be like, huh? Like we ain't said shit. Okay. And I oh, I wish I had more time, but I what else want to say? Oh, so like we'll get in, we'll damn, I was going to say something. Damn, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, it'll come back to me. But like I was saying, we believe in what we were taught. All right. And what I say about that, a combination of it. What you learn from your family, what you learn from school, what you learn from distance. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say about it. There's nothing wrong with learning. Because if you don't learn, how will you know? And like I always say, test my motherfucking words. Or test my work, depending on what setting I'm in. Go out there and try to do something without instructions, something you've never done before, whatever, and see how long it takes you to figure it out. Or do you just go out there and jump on and whatever and get it done? No. So learning is important in any setting. That's what you should be trying to do. Oh, I was talking about profile. Oh, I profile. Yes, because I have to I'm not standoffish or nothing like that. I want to say that. Whatever, but I don't fuck with all kinds of people with different characters. Because I already know we're gonna bump heads, right? We're gonna bump heads all the time over foolishness. And the Leos, the Scorpios, and the Virgos in my family, that is exactly what we do. Bump heads. Okay? So profiling is pivotal. And when I say profile, I'm not talking about knowing everything you done. That is not what I'm talking. I'm talking about more just your characteristics. How about your characteristics? What is naturally in you? What what will you naturally do? That tells me a lot about a person. That's why I stop and ladies, I'm trying to tell you this. Some people think this shit is works or still whatever. I don't no, it don't work. It's not right. Listen. Stop telling when a man says, well, what kind of men you like, whatever. Don't give them all the characteristics and stuff. Don't give them that. You pay attention how I personally naturally move. Because what they will do is if you say, well, I like this kind of guy, this, you know how we used to give out the list? I like this kind of guy, this, I like him to do this here, do this, open the door, blah, 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 blah. They will transform to that nigga just long enough to get your motherfucking ass. Then after a while, they're going to transform back like Optimus Prime on your motherfucking ass. You know how Optimus Prime do? 1 minute he's nice, and next minute he mean, you know? That's Optimus Prime on your ass. No. You see naturally how they are. See if he's naturally going to sag his motherfucking pants. See if he's going to be naturally concerned about you or what you're going through. See if he going to make that a priority or bullshit. So just sit back and watch. And don't say nothing. Like, then you will tell. You'll know. See if they ever gonna consider your motherfucking feelings. See if are they always gonna pick the easy road, which and when I say easy, I'm talking about you're gonna do the bad thing or whatever, you know, because granted, and I say this all the time, good people do bad things for good reasons. I think that's true of all of us. I mean, if you're a good person. Bad motherfuckers, they wake up in the morning with it on their head, on their mind. They're gonna do bad. Just a evil old rotten soul. That's not a motherfucking trophy. That's not a winner. Shit, that ain't my damn chicken dinner. Yeah, we got. Thank you. We got a prayer for Jamie Foxx because I heard it's getting real dire straits with that. Yeah, we got stuff like that. That's the stuff that matters. Like this bullshit over here, like and nobody, and I repeat, nobody or nothing is gonna be able to help that man out that situation unless you got something that can affect that case. If so, and I think at whatever point Don Russell used to run around saying, he had something that could free R. Kelly. I guess at least he acknowledged that that is what would be needed, something that could free him. But I don't know. But like I said, and I forgot to shout out, and I'm gonna do it again now. And shout out to them doctors and shit that went to school to save our life. Shout out to them those police officers and on up, the ones who we call or who we need to get in or to get out of shit or to get help with shit. Those motherfuckers. So shout out for y'all for taking y'all doing y'all part to take y'all ass to school so that people can teach y'all what y'all need to know. So y'all can be out here to perform these motherfucking memories and these miracles and stuff. But also with what God has given us. I'm saying, child, it's like my mom used to say, it's time out for bullshit. Or when you find yourself thinking more negative than positive, that is not the right situation, honey. That is not the right situation. But listen, listen. And I don't think everybody, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know why people think I'm perfect. That ain't what I said. I never said that. God knows I got everything that suggested I'm anything but perfect. I just like perfection. I try to strive for perfection. That's totally different. If that's not what you own, okay, that's not what you own. Because I found out that if I strive for perfection, and even if I don't make it, the few pegs that I fall down is not that far. Well, I can, get back up and, try to pick it up. But, uh-uh. This would be, you want to be in around people and places and situations and areas where you say, hey, I can bring my child here to get educated and when I say educated, I'm not always talking about in a school setting or with anybody can be an orator, anybody can teach you something. You can learn something without somebody even teaching something. That's what I mean is somewhere where they can pick up something or learn something or whatever, because these people put out a whole bunch of videos on shit that can help you in life and save your ass some money, if you can DIY. But mm-mm. I wouldn't bring no young ladies around here because they gonna get the wrong information. Oh, child, it's sad, honey. Make me sad. And I hate even being a participant in the shit. I done participated. I done participated. I done goddamn hell snitched and shit. Because when you and I put that snitch thing up and I explained, I wasn't talking about whatever paper they were talking about around here. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't reading no paper about no snitching. And I said that cooperation does not mean snitching. I don't explain that 1,000 times. Just because you see somebody cooperating, it does not mean they're snitching. It means they're cooperating. It means they having an interview. When they're not cooperating, that means that they said that, hey, on advice of my attorney, I'm not talking to your bitch ass, or I'm not answering your questions, or I'm not going to do this, that, and the third. Okay? All right? Or they can't, even if the person can't be found, they're not going to be labeled as not cooperating. They're going to be labeled as, a person that they need to speak with. So, anyway, it's a lot, honey. But I just want to tell y'all. So if y'all don't see me, just act the same way around here. I've been telling you over and over that, hey, this is where I am. I was telling you when I was approaching the line. There's only so much energy I have. I ain't with no low vibration motherfucking type shit. Ain't that when that's what they call it? Low vibration type motherfucking shit and all that. I ain't with it. And please keep my name out of it. If I ain't put my name in it, don't you? Somebody talk about me, don't interject. Because you're going to put yourself in it. And if you think that you can goat me into a beef, whatever, not unless I want to. And it ain't gonna take long for me to hurt your feelings. So I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not in a caring about your feeling type mood. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I don't know how y'all somehow forget. If I warn you and I tell you, okay, now you lie, keep lying, whatever. Hey, now however I deliver the truth, it's gonna get delivered. So keep on. I pick your motherfucking poison. Do you like YouTube? And however, in the sanitation of, because I don't give a fuck, I'll do what, Because there's one thing, I'm going to say this, I'm going to go. When you have friends and family or whatever, and y'all get into it, and they lie to you, depending on what the lie is, usually you can get from front of that. When they lie on your motherfucking ass, that is what caused the division. That's what caused the whole where you don't talk to motherfuckers for years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't even show up to the goddamn funeral. Okay? And see me, I'm hard to recover from shit like that. Because I don't understand none of that. So but speak your poison. Well, yeah, so Lord, y'all, let me get on up out of here because I got to go and do other shit. All right, peace, and I will take the video off of members only. All right, and I don't have no members. Okay, ain't nobody paying me monthly. I wouldn't never do that, but I'm just saying that was just an option. I was like, oh, and I was just seeing if it worked, and it did. So, but anyway. But all right, y'all. Sorry for this fucked up ass live to the people, that fuck with me and I fuck with. All the rest of y'all, I don't give a fuck. All right, y'all. Yeah, make sure y'all continue to pray for Jamie Foxx and do something good for yourself and for somebody else. Peace.